that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Flanagan. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house.
Timeout, Texas.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Texas Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Back to throw, it's Flanagan. Takes the easy one to the back. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll give it to the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today.
Touchdown, Texas! What a catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. And they got him for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got loose, it was all over. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Avent. And more yards after contact. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, hits him inside the 20, still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bears! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Texas offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you're getting a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got it on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Buying some time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain with your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He wants to throw it. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Is successful and makes the score. Texas 28, Baylor 7.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Torres. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Now on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous. Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion, and he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he just so fast, chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through, and then they do stuff like that. It's even more confusing.
Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Snags it over the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Looking for space. It's Miranda. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Smashes through the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Trying to pound it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Back to the ground with the running back. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Flanagan. Got him downfield. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Avant. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Torres. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got his man down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Bears line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Quarterback moving. On a little time, lets it go. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and touchdown Longhorns! And the route is on. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas, 52. Baylor, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 45 on his way. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game. And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Now, listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here's the give off the left side. Ripping through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, ball's out. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the right side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
The offense lining up for a first down play. Scanning the field, it's Flanagan. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Bears decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it near midfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback will audible. On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
And he's running in the open. Inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Bears look to do some damage in the red zone. Wide out in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. A first down run in the red zone. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourself. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. First down to start the drive after the break. On the move, it's Miranda. Still on his feet at the 45. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
First down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll fire. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Brings it down on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the... But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd, and they're going to score again. Yet another. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and...